welcome back to Agritecture's travel-free digital conference series. I'm Henry Gordon-Smith, CEO of Agritecture, and I'm super excited to share this next episode with you. We're actually going to be speaking to a vertical farmer in Finland right now and see a little bit about what's going on in their farm. So I'm joined today by Kirill Zelenski. How are you doing, Kiril?
Hello, Henry. I'm going well, still alive, during this difficult time.
I like your headphone. It looks like you're calling us from space.
Yeah, it's almost
location.
It's almost true. Actually, I can show you a little bit.
Yeah, show us around.
If you're ready, it's when you look from here, from outside, it's really looks like in the space,
Oh yeah, it's a space windows. I love it.
We have so we are here in big warehouse which was used by S Group. S Group is biggest retail group in Finland. It holds about 60% of Finnish retail market. And this warehouse was used for storing, and especially these rooms were for storing bananas in the past. Now we're using two of them and planning to have more for our showroom to show our technology. So this is how it looks like. This is kind of one room.
This is the sanitation room, right? The cleaning room.
Yeah. This is management room. So it's computer which is managing farms. There is kind of water equipment. There is fertilizers mixing unit which is mixing fertilizers itself, and computer is managing everything. So and then we can go to main room where greens are growing itself. Actually, you can see there is nobody except me, and also I'm visiting it once or twice per week to sit little bit. So we have just some seeds are working, and then farm itself, and it's working fully automatically and growing greens all the time. And I'm just coming from time to time to take away something. I just took from here today. I just did it already. And then something I'm just supplying to supermarkets here in Finland. But this room is using it's small farm. It's just 30 square meters, and it's using purely to show technology, how it works, and that it can work independently and automatically.
This is actually a pilot demonstration facility, right?
Yeah, this is exactly to show alive how technology works, what we can do here, what and how we can grow, how we can define different climates and grow different things. And this is a main idea, to invite here customers and partners and investors, probably to show them how it works, and then to provide them some greens as well, and an idea how it works. Actually, this one is very interesting. I'm only one who is working here. We have also engineer who is helping with this equipment, but I even don't know how it's working. And sometimes he's coming and check that it is everything working. But there is two web cameras, and usually he's looking at it from home. Virtual. And also, I can if you allow me to share screen, I'm
sure.
trying to do right now. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, great. So we have here also a special software to manage. Only thing I know that I have to put orders here, and then if I want, I'm just create new order and say, okay, I need this one, and then system will tell me where it is growing, when it's time to harvest, etc. And then if I go to if I have several farms, for example, today I have no access. I don't know why, but normally I can see 4 farms operated by iFarm, but okay, now I have not enough rights. But then I put okay today, and I can see where is growing what exactly.
These are the
And when it
sections
will,
of the farm which shows.
yeah, this is
And
sections
are
of
the
the
lines
farms.
levels? Are the lines the rows?
Yeah, all the lines are levels,
Okay.
and then I can click, and I can see what is the order for whom, for which customer, what is amount, and what is growing here.
Thank you for that demo.
And then yeah, and then system, I will stop sharing, and then system will tell me when it's time to harvest, if anything goes bad or well, etc. So it's quite very easy to control your farm, even don't knowing what happens in reality, because when I put seeds, I only have to put seeds manually, and then everything goes automatically. Then system knows what kind of climate, what kind of light, temperature, humidity, what kind of fertilizers to mix, etc. So it's everything already in the system, and then I just get alarm when it's time to come and harvest, which I'm doing very successfully.
Nice. Nice. I hope you don't get...
I know how to harvest.
Well, that's probably the most fun part, is the harvesting. So
exactly.
Thank you so much for that tour and that demo. Let me ask a few questions. So tell us a little bit about iFarm project. I've known you for a little while now. I've heard you speak. I want you to kind of tell us a little bit about what makes iFarm project a unique vertical farming company.
Actually, I would say that unique is idea that it started not as farmership projects, like I know many vertical farmers, they are starting from farmers and they are trying to make it more and more effective. Our idea started with software development guys, and our idea is to make it available for everyone. So our main target is to make technology which could be used everywhere, even without any kind of special agriculture knowledges. And it started 2 years ago. We made a lot of experiments. Of course, my building farms, my forced to do that. But main idea is to collect a lot of information about crops, how they're growing, and then to implement it in not only on our farms, but also with other farms, like big companies or small companies who are not doing software. So I would say unique portion is concentrating on software and big data.
And so do you think this iFarm project consider itself a farming company or a technology company?
It's purely technology company. Farming, it's because we have to check how it works, and we have to check and different crops, fertilizers, everything. But it's just side business for us because we have something and we are selling it. But main idea is software and technology company. So it's
excellent.
We're not going to build a lot of farms and start selling crops as our main business.
So you talked about other farms that you're operating that didn't show up on the dashboard, but I know you have multiple farms. Tell us about how many farms you have or iFarm project is working with.
Okay, today we built 8 laboratories and 3 industrial farms. So most of them are still in Siberia, in Russia. It's most northern part of Russia, so it's very bad climate. But now we're already building farms in Europe and in Middle East as well. So it will be more. By end of this year, we are planning to have already 10,000 square meters of farm based on our technology. It's not only our farms, but also farms of our partners.
Great, excellent. And tell us a little bit about what's happening right now with iFarm project and some of your customers on the produce side. You mentioned that you're selling to Finland's kind of biggest grocer. What are they saying to you in the wake of COVID-19 and this global crisis?
Okay, my sitting on the place of biggest retail. So I'm not selling yet to them directly,
Okay.
but
You have a
my planning
relationship with them. Do you talk to
to
them
do,
about this?
we have a good relations with them, and they're thinking about using our technology as well.
Got it.
But now they're just checking us and looking what happens with us, because it's just first experience for them, and they never done it before. And we are selling in another one in number 2 retail network in Finland. We are selling here our salads, our greens, and also we are speaking with them about building farm for them. And also we have very good traction today. Our company started just 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, and we have already built 3 industrial farms, and we're already 80 people in 5 countries. And today I'm speaking with customers from 21 countries. So it's about 50 projects, including Middle East. So it's very big interest in Qatar, in Saudi Arabia and Emirates. And also a good response from customers from Switzerland, UK, and North Europe. Only question today is that, okay, it's this coronavirus situation, it's freeze little bit all negotiations and all deliveries, all kind of visiting to customers to check everything on the place. But I hope it will end quite soon. And now from other side, it's good sign that everyone is understand that, okay, food safety is very important. And everyone was thinking why we didn't start it earlier. Now probably for next time it will be already better. And also now we have a little bit extra time to plan everything very carefully, and to make everything what possible online, let's say on distance, and then to be prepared and just send the goods when borders will be open, when we'll start sending goods and start building farms and start already kind of complete all construction site.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was talking to I was talking to 3 farmers yesterday in a panel, and that panel can also be found on our youtube.com/agritecture channel. But that panel, we talked about how, you know, when sales slow down and when deals are slowed, it's an opportunity for companies, those that have the cash, but those that can kind of hold on, to reinvest in infrastructure, right? You can plan the projects now, you can focus on operations. There's a lot of things that farmers can do now, even when business holds up. And that's good advice to any of you, no matter what business you have. If your business has been on hold, try to think about internal IP development and preparing for the future that you can do, because that's pretty much all you can really do right now. So what do you think the future is for vertical farming after this crisis starts to calm down? People start to go back to the stores, restaurants maybe start to open. What are some of your predictions about the future of vertical farming after COVID-19?
You know, this is exactly what happening, because it's back to your first sentences. Yes, we're also replanning our future today, and as soon borders were closed and it all starts, many people start to ask us, even our customers ask us and put big pressure to us to prepare vertical farming container. It's even private customers, and now we have already first I would try to share screen with you as well. We have already a first planned container coming already this year. It wasn't planning before that. We were thinking that this market is not our market, is not that big, but now we see a lot of requests for container farms. So this is first thing. Vertical farms will be more demanded everywhere, even for private persons, for householders, because it's kind of food safety for these kind of situations when there is something happens, when you cannot go out, when supermarkets are closed or something like that. So people want to get food anyway, because people want to eat anyway, they need it. This is first one. Second is, of course, it will be maybe more demand for vertical farms anyway, even for different kind of farms, not just for containers, but for farms everywhere, because exactly because of understanding people that, okay, always relate to delivery is not that good idea, because if you do not have own production, it might be bad in some critical situations. So I think market will be just growing rapidly and faster than it was before.
So long before COVID-19, when people couldn't go to work, people couldn't move around, and sales were slowed, iFarm project was focusing on robotics, big data, AI, machine learning, all these technologies that essentially make the farms semi-autonomous and moving towards autonomous. Can you talk about why you made that choice even long before this? Because now that seems like a very obvious thing for everyone to do and to invest into in the face of this crisis. But why did iFarm already begin there with this idea of autonomous farms that could be managed virtually?
Actually, it was nature for our founders. It was just because our founders, they were from software business, and also as hobby, they're cooking food. So they're preparing food, they know how to prepare, but they don't have any idea how to grow. So it was obvious solution that, okay, when he decided that, especially Alexander Leskovsky, when he once decided that, okay, I wanna have own food production at home because I have not enough salads or vegetables in supermarkets close by. Then he decided, okay, I need it, but it should work itself because I don't know how to do that. And then he put it himself on this shoes of person who wants this technology but who doesn't know anything how to grow. And then he started to hire software developers, technical engineers guys, and also agriculture guys who can combine all these knowledges, put it, and then give them possibility to push one button. So from other side, you can say that, okay, he was lazy enough to request that instead of learning agriculture. But yeah, this is exactly what is moving progress all the time. This, because when you are lazy to do something, you are looking for a way to make it more efficient way, and then you get it faster, better, and economically feasible.
Well, Kirill, I really want to thank you for your time today. It was great to see your farm and to hear about iFarm Project. Where can people learn more about iFarm Project, and what are some of the connections you're looking to get? What do you want people to reach out to you about at this time?
Sorry, ask again. I lost you.
No problem. I'll repeat the question.
Yeah.
So again, I want to thank you so much for participating in this webinar with me, and ask you, where can people learn more about iFarm Project, and what are some of the opportunities you're looking for? What do you want people to contact you about that might be watching us?
Actually, it's very easy. If you go www.ifarm.fi, you will see a lot of information about us. So today we have a website on English and in Russian language. So a little bit later we will add more languages. What am I looking for? Of course, I am looking for to be connected in industry. So my interest in new technologies which could be implemented into us. So my looking for people who need us. Of course, if it's retail or even if it's private person who wants to install own vertical farm, may open to work with universities and wanted to work more with them to collect more information about different crops and how to grow them. Actually, next time when you will see me, I hope maybe not tomorrow, but maybe next week already, I will show you. I started already several experiments with these cultures which were not yet working. Like, for example, I started to grow wasabi. You know that wasabi is very difficult to grow.
Extremely.
It's extremely difficult, and I started to work with one wasabi company. I got already some information, and probably next week I will start grow it physically. You can already see it in our farm starting next week, and you will, let's say, be informed, because I will inform you about our progress and how we will do, and also my thinking what to do with other difficult cultures. So our idea is to have a possibility to grow everything except meat.
Yeah, good. Well, I'm obviously happy to speak to you anytime, Kirill. I've been loving to watch how in such a short time,
Thank you.
iFarm Project has become a globally known vertical farming company, and I wish you all the best through this crisis. If you enjoyed this webinar, please subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/agritecture. If you're watching on YouTube now, just click subscribe. Let's have a big virtual round of applause for Kirill Zelenski. You can also give us a like on here for this video and share this with somebody that might be interested in seeing a vertical farming tour. I also have a couple questions for you that you can answer in the comments. What do you think the future of vertical farming is after COVID-19? Do you think it's more automation? Do you think the industry is going to grow? Maybe you can challenge us. Maybe you don't agree with Kirill and us, but definitely let us know your thoughts here. This has been another episode of Agritecture's travel-free digital conference with Kirill Zelenski of iFarm Project. You can learn all about the whole conference, which is happening with new videos released 12 p.m. EST every weekday at agritecture.com/digital-conference. Thanks so much for watching, and take care. See you next time.